Hello, so in this tutorial I'm covering the second animation we're going to be doing for exercise 2. We're going to be doing 3 little animations in all where we're animating text. And the difference with this one is we're going to be using presets, but they're going to be the presets that are in After Effects versus those that we go through Bridge to get to, okay? So we start off with a new project and then we go to new composition. Same thing as before, social media landscape, okay? That's the one I'm chosen here. And 30 frames per second. This one's going to be 5 seconds, okay? Duration is going to be 5 seconds, and the background color is going to be white, okay? And again, if you need to change that, just click on the background color, choose white, click OK, and then let's click OK for this. And then our composition window pops up, which has a white background, okay? And now, unlike the last time we went to go to layer new text layer, we're going to just start with the text tool. So, because when we click inside here, boom, we can start typing. So we're going to type in I'm going to use lowercase there, 2B, lowercase for B. For this first layer that we're going to be animating, because we're going to be using to be or not to be, okay? And I just want to center this as best as I can right here. I'm just getting that in quickly here. We can show our grid if we need to help us. Okay, so I've got a grid. Take the grid off. I've got guides, rulers, whatever you need to help you out there if you need to. But basically, we'll just go back here. We'll take the rulers off. Go to guides, rulers. Okay, so I just like to play around here sometimes when I'm doing these tutorials. I kind of get sidetracked by things. Anyway, what I'm going to do is we're going to animate this. And this time we're going to go, and here's the window up already, Effects and Presets. If it's not up, you can go over here to these 2 little arrows that's next to the word Libraries, and you see All Panels, Animation. We're going to go to Animation. Okay. Now mine is already showing here, and you might see it like this. So we want to go under Animation Presets. We want to go down to Text to reveal text. We're going to do Animate In again. Okay. So let's scroll down here, and let's see. We're going to choose one of these. Let's say Fade Up Words, Fade Up Characters. I think we used one of those last time. We could do Slide and Pop In. Let's see what this looks like. We'll double click it, and then we're going to play it. Oh, that's nice. I like that. All right. I'm going to keep that, but I'm going to try a different one here. And last time I was doing this, I just double clicked it. Let's go back to the beginning here. And if we just go and choose another one here, I think it's going to add it to it, which is not what we want, okay? So now, actually, that's kind of nice. Let me go and bring my timeline all the way back to the beginning here and make sure I'm on that layer and hit the U key again. And there we go. So I just want to make sure I wasn't putting 2 different ones in there, okay? So, again, we'll do Slide In by Character and add a different one this time, okay? So let me undo. We can always just sit and undo here, okay, where we have nothing in case you're having problems and you're trying to decide which one. You can always undo it. I'm just playing around to see what our possibilities are. Right now, this bugged me in the beginning. They put these little circles in here. If you scroll down to see what's inside here, as far as the keyframes, you have these little circles, and that was bugging me, and I couldn't figure out what was wrong. Well, really what I need to do is I need to hit the U key. And when I hit the U key, it shows me the keyframes, okay? So that is so important. All right? So like I said, I'm going to keep this one. And if you choose one, you want to undo it, just do Command or Control Z and pick another preset, okay? Now, we'll have this one end, and we can play with how far this thing stretches out here. We could go up to 2 seconds here since this is going to be, and let's play this just to see what it looks like under 2 seconds. There we go, nice long pause. Now, let's go, and we're going to make another layer here, okay? So, because if I go and do text, what's going to happen is it's just going to put text on that same layer, okay? We don't want to do that, okay? So what I'm going to do is we're going to go and do new text, layer, okay? So it makes a new layer there. It's empty. And we're going to type into this layer, or not to be question mark, okay? And I want to get my selection tool and just drag this down to here, okay? Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take 2B, layer 2, and drag over where it ends at, so that it's going to end right there. So this, and then as you see, or not to be there. Well, let's take it and drag where it begins at here, okay? And make sure you are on layer 1 where your text is at. Now you can shuffle your layers too. You can, or move them around. You can always drag this one up underneath if you need to. You know, it really won't matter for this animation. But anyway, so I've just done that, so you can see where that's located now. But anyway, let's go and look for another animation preset. And I see here that I can't find it. So you know what we do? We go to animation, and oops. Oh, there it is. I had to scroll up and down. Sorry about that. All right, so we're going to choose a different one for this. And let's see here. I just saw something, and sometimes it's hard to find things. Slide up, slide show, smooth, spin in by character, straight by character. Okay, stretch each line, stretch each word, curl in. We got typewriter. Okay, or wipe in center. So I'm just looking at all these options we have. Pass the flicker, fly in and twist, fly up. Yeah, we've got so many options as far as what we can use for this. I think we use dropped in by character. We can do raining characters in. And let's see what that looks like. All right, so this is raining characters. I'm not much crazy about it. I really don't care much for that one. So let me stop, and we'll do Control Z. All right. So let's use a different one. Fade, random fade up. We just slide in by character. I just like to play around. You know, I think what I really would like to do is the thing with. Let me see what this one looks like. Double click that one. Oh, I like that. Oh, that's cool. Okay, so this one is blinking, and I can't see the whole word there. I don't know if we will be able to. Let's not cancel. I was hoping to find out what that really says there. But anyway, what I'm going to do is, let me play this one more time. And we're going to situate this. There we go. Cool. So let's drag this over to where that layer begins, hit the U key, and see what those keyframes look like. I'm going to bring this keyframe over earlier to see. See, we can always play around with these keyframes where they're located. I'm pretty much done here. I mean, I could try another one, undo, and try another one, but cool. So that's our second animation, as you can see here. It's just good to play around because the more you learn, the more you play around, the more you'll learn about your program, and playing around with all these different presets. And so this will end my tutorial for our second animation, except remember, we've got to go and make this into into a little movie here. So we want to add it to our render queue. Okay, I was just about to end this before this. We'll do best settings. We'll do resolution is going to be half. Click OK. We want to make sure that our output is the H.264, which is an MP4, and output to not yet specified. We need to specify that. So we're going to specify that so it's the desktop. Click Save. Now we're going to render. And that will render this little animation.